Guys, sorry I haven't done a video in a couple of days. Watched the Scotland and Germany game last night in Munich. It was the first game of the qualifiers for the European Championship, and Germany won by 2 goals to 1. Kind of typical story with Scotland, kind of glorious failure. Played very well last night, there's no question. Had some opportunities that we didn't put away, and I'll delve more into that in a minute. And was sucker punched with the second goal as well. Poor refereeing too. It was a typical kind of Scotland match, but a lot of positives to take from it. At the end of the day, playing against the world champions and only losing 2-1 in a game that, had we taken our chances, we actually could have won, believe it or not. So Germany opened the scoring after 6 minutes. Ball played into Thomas Müller. It was a lovely ball, and Alan Hutton probably could have done more to stop the ball from coming. Could have closed down his man. But lovely ball played in from just kind of edge of the box. Thomas Müller a looping header over the top of David Marshall. Not much he could have done about it. 1-0 to Germany. And then David Marshall again was called into action a bit later on in the half. The ball played in, and the ball comes across goal, clips off Russell Martin, and David Marshall has to claw the ball off the line. Fantastic save. He made several very good saves in the game to deny Germany from going 2-0 up. Scotland had kind of half chance just going into half time. The ball was played through to Kiciania, who ran through on goal. Couldn't quite get the power behind the shot, and he was saved by Manuel Neuer. Second half, Scotland were fantastic in the second half, played really well. Naismith had the ball just in the kind of edge of the box, went past a couple of German defenders, did really well, took the shot, and it agonisingly hit off the outside of the post to go out for a goal kick. Agonising. Another chance later in the second half for Scotland. Ball comes across the box, missed by Mulgrew, I think, and then it goes to Naismith, and he completely fluffs out the chance. He had the chance to take a touch and then to pick his spot, but unfortunately he completely fluffed it. Played very well overall, but had he taken his chances, it could have been a different result last night for Scotland. Scotland did equalise. There was a great through ball played through to Kiciania, who was beyond the German defence, right on the kind of halfway line. They were pushed up very high up the pitch, and with his pace, they were never going to catch him. It was good running by him. He took a good touch to set himself to get the ball into the back of the net, and that was 1-1, and Scotland were level, and deservedly so. They were playing very, very well. Germany did, in fact, to retake the lead. There was a corner for Germany. It was played in, and it's kind of sliced by Russell Martin back towards goal. The defender continues to take a swipe at it, and the ball falls to Thomas Müller. It's a poor defending, it has to be said, and it's 2-1 to Germany. And Germany had another chance a bit later on when Toni Kroos hit the post when David Marshall was beaten just from 25 yards out. And that could have been 3-1, and Scotland were also denied at the other end as well. Scotland also Germany should have had 2 players sent off. There was an incident where Naismith was taken out by the last man at the edge of the box, and he only received a yellow card, and then late on Alan Hutton was grabbed by the neck by Thomas Müller to pull him back to deny him from creating an attack where Scotland had a few men over in Germany. The other decision as well that was a bit ridiculous was Scotland were 2-1 down, and Charlie Mulgrew was given a second bookable offence for kicking the ball away, which resulted in a red card because he'd already been booked previously in the game. Then, just before the end of the game, Scotland won a corner, and the referee decided to call for time. I thought that they would have allowed the corner, and maybe David Marshall would have come up for it, but the referee called time, and there was a lot of anger for that. All in all, though, fantastic performance by Scotland. They played really well last night, but we have to go into the next few games and think about, it's not just about the performance, it's about the result. If we play that way against the likes of Poland and Georgia Republic of Ireland, I don't see why we couldn't qualify in second place. With Gordon Strachan, the results have been a lot better with him. He has done a fantastic job after the complete debacle we had with Craig Levein. I feel that if we play like that, then we can get the results we need to get that second spot. But again, lots of positives to take. Played away to Germany in Munich. Could have been a very different game had we taken our chance, could be a very different scoreline. But very good performance, and again glorious in defeat, and hopefully, we can take from the fact that we played very well and we were unlucky in the game, and take that to the next game and hopefully get the first 3 points on the board. Okay, well that was it for the Scotland and Germany game. There will be some more videos this week, and the most anticipated one of the rise and fall of AC Milan, which I know I said I was going to do last week, but I promise I will do it this week. Okay, well that's it for this video.